right, good afternoon, everyone. To Greg's Gorilla Chronicles Live. We're at Cleveland Metro Park Zoo, and the power is back on.
Yeah, it's nice, huh?
Yeah, I ended the feed because they closed down this area.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Ah,
Get him.
yeah,
Get him.
KMB's a trip. Now, be nice to her.
Hey, Zombie Queen. Welcome to the afternoon chat. How are you doing
Oh,
today?
oh, no, 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 no. Don't bite her.
It's all normal play. Yes, you did finally make it, and we just started too, so you'll be here for the full. I think we're going to do at least 30 minutes to an hour today. Definitely more active than this
Yeah.
morning. They were a little more subdued because of the power outage.
Oh,
But
okay.
it was a planned power outage, so it wasn't
Must have,
like they didn't expect
yeah,
it.
must have scared him.
Miami a little bit. They were more subdued,
Oh, okay.
but everyone was more subdued up here as well. It wasn't
Oh,
just the gorillas. They could all sense something was off.
amazing. Boy, she's quite the climber.
Oh, absolutely. If she could climb any higher, she
Comes
probably would.
Makolo. Uh-oh. That's it. Watch it. Daddy's right there. Well, you have a good day.
You as well.
I'm gonna wait for the bus, because I am gonna go back down. I gotta pick someone up today.
Yes, this is Makola with Kayambi. Jamila's on top. Welcome, everyone. This is the Cleveland Metro Park Zoo in Cleveland, Ohio. The Makolo Troop. We got Jamila climbing high. Look at that. There she goes. She totally likes it. Thank you. I am totally learning at this. Yeah, drop comments, subscribe, love, like. Yes, that's Jamila. This baby gorilla is from Fort Worth, Texas. Her mother had preeclampsia. Her name was Sakani, and because of that, she had to be moved to a different zoo because the mother rejected her, and so did the entire troop. Mom back then did have three other kids. This was number four. So we were able to get Jamila. She just turned 2 on Monday. Her adoptive mom is right here, Freddie. Uh, she's not a young chicken or a young gorilla. She is 51 years old, had seven of her own kids, and adopted two about 4 years ago. So wise, amazing mom. There we go. All right. If you have questions, comments, concerns, let me know. It will most likely be a quieter day at the zoo. They did um, have a power outage that was planned, and now it's just a little more quiet. So ask away. The gorillas should be starting to get more active now that everything's kind of getting back to normal. Thank you, Roy. She's an amazing little girl. Gets into trouble, but it gets in cute trouble, so she's allowed. And that's Freddie. That's her mom, adopted mom. And then Makola the Silverback is behind them. Let's see if we can get into a picture. Let me change my batteries out first. All right, welcome everyone. Like, subscribe, share, talk. Let me know what you want to see. We have 8 gorillas here. 3 babies, or actually 2 babies, 1 toddler that's always likes causing trouble, 3 females, and a silverback. The one in front of you right now is Jamila. She is the youngest at 2. Then they're all unfortunately hiding on top of that walkway, so that mesh behind where that bag is, that's where most of them are at. Which is normal, but we can go say hi to Tusa. She's out and about. Up there's Kayembe, and then this one right here, this is Tusa. She's the most intelligent gorilla we have at the Cleveland Zoo. She's a little quieter on a normal end. She stays to herself, but she's still in with proximity of the troop. She's just on the outside. Hi, Roy. All right, so we got 24 people here. Does anyone have questions, comments that I can answer for you? Or do we want to just hang out and look at gorillas and have me be quiet? Roy, did you say hi to Jamila? Was that the one you were saying hi to? I think I'm the same way, Zombie Queen, so don't worry. All right, let's go find Jamila. All right, Jamila, here you are. Our buddy online, Roy, says hi to you. Don't go hide. Don't be shy and hide behind the tree. Hi.
Hi.
I'm like, that's a weird comment. Well, welcome. How'd you find my channel? Or you just
I went on YouTube and I searched Cleveland Zoo live stream.
Yep. Well, welcome to the live stream. You might have just weirded out everyone who's following the channel.
I apologize.
Hey, Denise, welcome. Is Michigan just as cold as Ohio? All right, so we got Freddie in the window. I don't know where Jamila went. She heard you say hi and then she got bashful. Alrighty. Ooh, there we are. Let's see. There's the ceiling. Okay. Let's see if we can get you guys. So that's Jamila again. She's being nosy. So usually what this means is there's a zookeeper working behind the scenes and Jamila can see him. 28 degrees. I think we're kind of the same. It was snowing. They did have a backup generator test this morning. When they were doing that, it was a little more quiet. Now they're kind of getting back to their old routine, which is really nice to see. I got Jamil back up here. Live in Las Vegas, and the Cleveland Gorilla trip is my favorite. Hey, Michelle, welcome. Las Vegas is probably a lot warmer than here. I'm glad we can show you your favorite troop. This is my favorite trip, too. They got a lot of cool personalities. There's 8 gorillas here, 3 babies, and 5 adults. Actually, 4 ladies and 1 silverback. I don't know what Freddy's doing with Kid right now. Absolutely. So we're going to be here for a bit. You guys just started the top of the hour. I should be going for another good 30, 45 minutes, just depending on how everyone is doing. Kai MB is, I don't know, floating around. Let's see where he is. Kyambi might be over here in the top. Yes, he is. You can kind of see his hand moving. But he's kind of hiding too. But what most likely is happening is there's some action going on in the back. And he's being nosy. I can get you guys up a little higher. Give me 1 second. Can't see the phone, but I should get you up there. So Kyami's just hanging out. You can see a foot. Kunda might be coming over to cause some trouble too, because those two are loving each other. They like to wrestle, give Dad the look, and then run away, because we like to ignore Dad too. Hello to you. I can't see you. The camera is up a little too high. But welcome to the Cleveland Metro Park Zoo for everyone who's joining in right now. This is Greg's Gorilla Chronicles. I usually post twice a week of all the shenanigans that are happening here at the zoo. The youngest one is Jamila. She is 2, followed by Kunda. She's about 2.5. You can see the difference when they're rolling around. Jamila is more fluffy. Kunda is more sleek. Kunda is up there on the walkway. Jamila's on the under the near the mesh on the opposite side. Oh, Darren joined too. Hey, Darren. Sorry for cutting the live short this morning. They closed down the area, so I had to get off. Really, Denise? Didn't you get like 60 degrees up there at least? It was kind of warm this week. They're all hiding. Ooh, look it. Maybe we can get them. So they're seeing things up there. I'm going to try to get you up higher. Hold on. Going up. So up there you see Kunda and Kayembe kind of playing hard. Kunda's the one on top. Kayembe is the one on bottom. Those two love roughhousing it. There they go. Good job, guys. Go on, Kunda, beat him up. Just fun and loving, like the middle child can do. If it gets too rough, Kunda will scream and go to mom, which is KB. She is. I don't know where she is. She's not in the tunnel. The walkway is Nanika, which is the aunt. She is the birth mother of Kayembe, but she did not have any maternal instincts, so she is only considered an aunt right now. And Freddie, who is on the bottom, which might kind of see, the little one, this one, that's Freddie and Jamila. So Freddie's the mom. She is the mom of Kayembe. His name means extraordinary, which he's extraordinary troublemaker. As of right now, you guys are so high. If you are commenting, I do not see anything. All right, we're gonna rock it out though. These two are playing. All right, we're gonna jump down to Jamila and Freddie in a second. Once they become a little more visible, and then I can start reading the comments you guys are giving me. Because even I can't video these guys really well up there. Here we go. Let's go. Let's get some adorable built-in. All right, so yeah, it's Little Eyes is Jamila. All right, let me go back, or let's keep trying to go out. Oh, dang, Denise, that's horrible. Symphony brownies? That sounds yummy. Darren. Second favorite troop. That's the one in Japanese, Japan with the new baby, correct? Michelle? Yes. Okay, I see that. Jamila's not really nursing, but she is cuddling. It's been a rough morning for everyone with the power and the backup generator, so they were a little closer. Even big, strong Kayembe was hanging around Mom a little more. So like, subscribe, ask questions. I'll share all my knowledge. It looks like we're all moving, so let's move with the gorillas. As long as we're not drama. The only time we'll actually ever turn off anything is if there's a true fight. That doesn't happen often, but if it does and it goes blank for a second, it will come back once the drama of our fun gorillas slow down a little bit. It shouldn't happen. It usually only happens when the They're on their placebo. I don't know what all that mess is. Hold on. They're looking for some food. There we go. Cayambe's gonna come running. There they go. Nenad, welcome. Yes, we got adorable babies. Ooh, it looks like they're doing some kind of a training. At least saying hi. Whoops. Hold on. Camera decided to go whoopsie. There you go. Tighten that up. So sorry for that. But you can see one of the keepers is pulling on the door himself. Oh, look at that. Look how strong he is. He's being a turd. I wonder if they're going to close him on the opposite side. So they might be trying to do some enrichment. He's trying to close the door. All right, take care, zombie queen. We'll have it up later on. Chat later. Stay warm. Yes, Cayambe was trying to close the door. But on the opposite side, he's going to try again. The zookeeper's not letting him close the door. But I think if we go on this side, I think they're throwing more alfalfa. Maybe, maybe not. So they're doing something back there. You can tell that by the keeper. All right, RJH, welcome to the Cleveland Metro Park Zoo. He's a sting. I wonder what they're doing with him. This is the Cleveland Metro Park Zoo with the Makolo Troop. This Sunday, snowing, cold, really nice. How often do I go live? I try to do Sundays. I go to one around 11 and one between 1:30 and 2. And I go between 30 minutes and an hour the second time. He's so determined. Be interesting to see what's going on when I talk to the zookeeper later on. I thought they were trying to separate them, but maybe not. So Michelle, I do 2 lives, then I do 2 videos per week. I try to do shorts in between, and then I will do a lot of my other videos that I take throughout the week and put them on the membership channel. Sometimes you'll have more keeper feedback, keeper talks, things like that, depending on what's going on. Big guy's Makola, he's the silverback. Let's see. Kayami's gonna come running, maybe. Nope, he's gonna go up. So they are doing something. So if you guys can see, you might not be able to, but they have trays in the back. See if I zoom in right here a little bit. Like this tray here, that's what they do their training in. So Makolo's getting that done, or will be getting it done. You can see by his hand placements, it's how they do, and they do a lot of checks. They know a lot of different commands, but everything is volunteer. It's nothing that they're going to be forced to do. So if the gorilla says, I don't want to do it, it ain't going to get done. But that's the reason why they're all kind of maneuvering. What they will do eventually, and you will probably see that as well, is they will start separating the gorillas. So there's 8 different areas that the gorillas can go into. There we go. You can see the door shut right there. That's a sign that they got a few gorillas there. It's interesting that they're doing it today with all the other excitement that they had. But this gate's going to close. Right here, this cave that connects from yonder over here to here, it locks too, so that will eventually be sealed. That's where Tusa is right now. So once they get Tusa where she needs to go, Makolo is going to be transferred over here. Right now, Kunda and Kabi are. But he's moving them, so that must mean Nanika is up top. So Nanika's on the walkway right now. Right in front we got Kabi and Kunda. All right. Yep, Nanika's on top. They are going to separate Jamila, Freddie, and Kayembe out eventually. They should be over here, and this is room 3. There's Kayembe, so that might mean they might shut this door, unless Kayembe's gonna try to help. He knows what's going on. Okay, look at the zookeeper's gonna be putting things out. He's grabbing it and then running back. So Kayembe's misbehaving, but that's okay. Now Kabi's coming over here. That's not, and Kunda. So you got Kabi, Kunda, Freddie, Jamila, all in one area. Yes, I agree. Kayembe is the cutest when he's misbehaving. He's got a few nicknames: Tasmanian Devil, Tornado, Lightning, Whirlwind. He is trying to help the keepers, Denise, and I don't think he's supposed to be, because every time he tries, the keepers keep not locking it. Here's another keeper. Maybe KB's taking Kunda away, so that might mean they'll shut that door. There they go. And they're locked. I don't know where Kayambi went. Hopefully he's over here. I don't see him though. Kayambi, come on. We gotta get over here. There you go. Good boy. He's like, wait a second, I don't want to go through. Alright, so Kayambi is now locked in. So that means if we follow over here, we should have KB and Kunda in the center. They're on top. Makolo's here, which he's not supposed to be. He's supposed to be over one. So there you go. He went over, so now they're going to lock that area. Welcome, Tisla. I hope I said your name well. This is the Cleveland Metro Park Zoo. They are starting training right now, or eventually. So you will get to see that. I'll try to explain as much as I can as it's going on. They do them one at a time, but they separate them all so no one gets into fights or arguments or they got something I didn't. So once we see where the keepers are going, I'll be good. And if you remember, these little ones used to be able to fit inside that, and they're just not getting there. So sadly, they're growing up. Where are you from? Tislisel. If you give me your name, I'll try to remember it. But we got a few keepers coming. Alright, so let's see if we can get you guys zoomed in a little bit. Alright, so now the keepers are there. They're doing hand placements right now. We'll have video of this as well. But they're getting little snacks right now. They're doing hand placements. And where Jamila's hands are, that's part of their training. Not sure what they're eating, most probably like vitamins or something, but I can't really tell from my camera. Ooh, Jamila's trying to grab, which they're not supposed to do that. At least through the mesh, they're supposed to take what's given. It's like green beans are some of the things. So Jamila is considered the green bean monster. So all They're high value treats they get in the morning before they come up. And uh, Kayambi is separated. He's old enough, so he's not with Freddie. Jamila is young enough, so she still is. And she likes stealing all Freddie's green beans. So uh, if you say she's a little chunky, you can just say she loves green beans. She loves her vegetables. Um, they are all on the Cleveland diet. So very little carbs, a lot of vegetables, not much fruit as well, because they found out fruit, they try to mimic the what they would find in the wild. Even though they love bananas for obvious reasons, the vegetables are more healthy for them. They do forage a lot. That's the reason why if you see the ground, it's layered with greenery and browse and different bamboo. That is all so they can continue to move and they're not just stationary all day. But Jamil is being so good right now. Now she's not listening. But when they extend like that, that's a good way for them to see their chest, make sure everything is good. They feel their hands, their feet, they look inside their eyes, or look at their eyes, look inside their mouth. Just do like little mini checkups. One of those lucky things that our zoo has is they constantly check the gorillas and make sure everything's good. We have monitors as well. So if you ever hear that beeping sound throughout the videos, whether it's Larry's, Our Sweet Travels, or mine, Greg's Gorilla Chronicles, you will hear that. That is our monitors just checking on and just following the gorillas around. Now it's Freddie's turn, so she gets her own little snacks. Kayami's still trying to figure out how to get out. Because it's not fair that he has to be locked up. He wants to go bug someone else. But there's Freddie. Amazing mom, grandmother, great grandmother, if you really think about it. It's going to get a little louder in here. I do start hearing people in the background. So there should be more people coming up soon. But just as a heads up, it will start getting louder. So Kayambi's still attached to mom. You're welcome, Michelle. I love doing lives. It's so much fun and learning and seeing what people do. Also, it's different because some people don't have time to sit and watch the video, so this is another option. But if you're new here, like, subscribe, ask questions. I don't bite. I might grunt, but that's about it.
Line of
Hello, guys.
Hi. Over there.
Still,
Oh, gosh.
Kayambi, do not steal from Jamila. Don't be a turd.
They're all going over there to the, aren't they all going over there to that, when they
Rainforest?
finish that up to the rainforest?
Yes, they will go down to the rainforest, but that's we're still far away from that.
When will that be done, finished?
So the rainforest should be done this year.
Oh, really?
Then they're going to start the primate forest down there, and that should take another like 4 years.
Wow, so they really just want to do it right.
Yeah. hmm
That's good.
It's a $60 million project for
How much?
them. 60 million.
Well, 60. They got it because I've never had anything with the metro parks or the zoos that I haven't voted for. And same with the libraries. Libraries and parks.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody I've ever met said the same thing. You know, 'cause those are yes ones. Everything else is up for grabs. You know, I don't know, schools and stuff like that because there's a lot of mismanagement there. Yeah, especially the zoo. I love the zoos.
Yeah. Yes, Darren, he did completely try to steal Jamila's food, but that's Kayambi. He wouldn't be Kayambi if he didn't try to steal his younger sister's food. Just like kids. The older siblings always are trying to steal something.
Where's the father? I don't see him anymore.
So they're doing training right now. He is in the first one all the way down at the end.
I saw him one time. He's in the hammock, and one of those little ones came up there, and he was like, "Get away from me! Get away!"
Yeah, that's this one. This is Kayambi. He is the turd, but we all love him. He's the chaos creator. He's trying to get out. He's done with hanging out with mom right now, and he can't. But everyone has to get their own training done before that happens.
It's like regular, like trying to train them, a regular.
So they'll do a lot of different things. They'll do hands, and then they can check their body. They can check their teeth, their eyes, their nose. They do
sign
that.
language with them. I hear they're very highly intelligent.
These don't know. I don't think they know sign language.
I read one gorilla who could do like 300 signs. I mean, 3,000 signs. Mind you, it's one gorilla. Just with their hands and everything, they could actually communicate with it.
That makes sense, and yeah, I think eventually, if they do that type of training, they could learn. Hi, Mr.
These aren't
Surrey.
mountain gorillas,
So,
are they? It says lowland gorillas. Are they still like the ones they found in like Guyana? Not Guyana. Over there by the mountains of the moon, in that area there, above the lower Nile, the Congo.
yes, I think so. Yeah.
Mountains are like 14 to 16, 17,000 feet high up there in Central Africa.
I think so. Yeah. This is what the Diane Fossey. They
Yeah.
work with them. Hi, Mr. Surrey. So,
So these aren't the mountain gorillas, right?
no, these are lowland.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what they're met by low in the hills or below.
Yeah, they stay low.
The
They're-
mountains are a little bit bigger than, right?
I think so, yeah. Their mountains would probably be a little bigger. Yes. Well, it's easy to get it from your big brother when he's kind of being chaos. So there's two things going on. We're talking, and I also have a live going on.
Oh, wow.
So, we got a lot of fun going on today. Jamila, you're being really cute.
Actually, like the orangutans too. They're
You won't see the orangutans until the rainforest opens.
oh yeah.
They are locked down in the rainforest. They get the construction crew though. They have fun and they usually eat lunch in front of the orangutan, so they still get some company.
Small ones have so much energy. These big ones are sorry. So yeah, they're all like we are as adults. But they got all kinds of energy. So I love about them.
Absolutely.
All the time, running around and fighting with each other. And everything.
Look at Jamila go. Oh my goodness.
What's this
Here.
one?
Let's go say hi. Look at Jamila and her funness. You, second time she's done this today. Ah, what a cutie pie.
Oh, she has I didn't have food.
So, you see the woman standing right there, and you see the silverback right in front of her. So, I'm gonna put my stuff
So, yes, definitely Jamila gets it from Big Brother and younger sister, because younger sister stinker too. All right, so let's go see if we can see what Kunda, KB, or Makola's doing. We're gonna go follow them this way.
Well,
Yeah, they're balanced.
They go, so I can take a book.
So are we training Makolo right
I
now?
think so. Hey, if you
Hey!
guys want to see a gorilla training, you might want to come over here real quick, because I can't time it. Well, it's just not up to me. So this is our silverback, Makolo. So these are gorillas, lowland grower gorillas. You will never see mountain gorillas in captivity. They are so endangered. So mountain gorillas are extremely fluffy. They're the ones that you'll see people tracking with in the wild. Those are the ones I trucked with last year. They are about 200 pounds bigger than him. So Makolo here, we call Moke, he's our silverback, he's our alpha. You see the woman walking behind the hard mesh. So the reason I wanted you guys to see this, she had some needles, and I'm wondering if they're gonna do a blood draw. So Makolo has heart disease. It is very common for silverback gorillas in human care to develop heart disease. We'll get into that. We test we're able to do echocardiograms on him voluntarily, and what he does is he'll come up to this mesh, and the usual blood draw sleeve is actually to the left, so I'll show you guys in a little bit. But he'll come up to the mesh just like he is and present his arm through this cavity. Then he puts it in there. He doesn't always love the needles, so he'll look away, but we give him a treat in response. So here we'll follow him. Sorry. Oh my gosh, you gotta keep up with him. Like so.
Alright, we'll follow too, guys. You can get a little sneak peek of one of our tours.
Allison, great. So Allison is doing it now. So you see how he's waiting right by her. That's actually a female that's working with her right now. So I'm going to explain what's going on, right? They were trying to distract Makolo to the right because as alpha, what he says goes. If he's not getting a treat, no one's getting a treat. So they'll try to distract him. This right here is one of our girls. I think it's KB. I can't quite
Yes,
see her face.
it is KB and
Thank you.
Kunda.
Cool. So it's Katie with her baby Kunda. You can't quite see Babe, but when she turns, you will. Hi, Gabe. It's okay. And so she's in front of that sleeve. So they will put their arm into that sleeve, and then Makolo loves watered down Kool-Aid. So we'll give him Kool-Aid, or we'll give them green beans, which are both very high value snacks for them. And what they do is upon request, they'll put their arm in, hold on to this thing, we open the top, and we can put a needle in and we take their blood, and it's completely voluntary. They wait, they hold still, and then upon release, they can go do what they want. For the echocardiogram, we have him present his chest, and then we scan him, and he's good to go. But if they don't want to participate, they do not have to. All of the gorillas in this troop are trained to take blood that way, and he's trained to do an echo that way. His son is a very important step for that. So, I'm going to go a bit of a TED Talk. I'm sorry, I know you've heard this before.
Sun's on this side.
Thank you. So, I'm going to make you guys follow me real quick, because Kayembe is our man. And he is right here. And that's my girl, Freddie. He's grooming her. So, this is Kayembe. You see that little head right over here, the middle? He might be behind this ball for some of you. Right there is Jamila. So she's our youngest, and I will get to her. But for now, look at this toddler. He's 4. Kayembe. First ever gorilla baby to be born at our zoo in 140 years. He is really special to us. And I will be very honest with you that the person who is currently in charge of the zoo, the executive director, Dr. Kuhar, he's a leading primatologist. He's very good at what he does. He's very in tune with gorillas. He's spent most of his life working with them. That's why we have emphasis on it right now. Okay, so we have good leadership, but he attests that we can put our research team up to anybody and stand, right? So with that, Kayembe here, he's born, or we get a recommendation. Let's see. I'm trying to think. So we get a recommendation from Makolo and, oh my gosh.
Nanika.
Thank you. I'm like, not Katie, she's next. Nanika. And we get a recommendation for them to breed. We go ahead, we do a howdy. They get together, Makolo does his job. Nanika gets pregnant. But we knew from a previous pregnancy of hers at a different institution before she came to us, she really lacked maternal instinct. She did not want anything to do with that baby. So we knew that might be a potential. So our zookeepers did an amazing job of training our gorilla females and male, but Makolo didn't really do it, to bring a stuffed animal gorilla up to the hard mesh whenever requested. So that, God forbid, the baby was ignored, we could supplement through the mesh feeding with a bottle, right? Because you never want to hand rear an infant wild animal. It's just not the best for them. They should be reared within their own species. So, that being said, he is born 6 weeks premature with 2 bouts of pneumonia. His mom goes in the middle of the night, gives birth, and Nanika says, I'm out, walks away. Doesn't want anything to do with them. He is sick and abandoned. Who walks over? but Frederica, she's that lady right there. Freddie is 47 at the time. No, yeah, 47 at the time. She had had 5 babies of her own at a different zoo, but she walked over and picked Cayambe up and threw him on her back. And in the first time in ever recorded history, there was a same day, what am I trying to say, surrogacy, where she took over as his mother. That's never been recorded. It's happened in the wild that orphaned babies will get taken in by other moms, never same day, never hours after birth. So she's the first ever recorded. Then, a couple weeks past, we're supplementing his formula with a bottle through the mesh. And we noticed that he's gone from 16 bottles to 8, but he's still gaining weight. Turns out she spontaneously started lactating. Now get this though, 2 years prior, she had a full hysterectomy. So 2 years post-hysterectomy, she starts spontaneously breastfeeding this baby that isn't even hers biologically, kicks in all the motherhood. She ends up rearing him. He's a fantastic boy for all intents and purposes. Nanika is his auntie, and Frederica is his mother. He's who she goes to for comfort, climbing, sleeping, you name it. If he pisses off dad, he's running to her. So, she's amazing. She did a great job. We love Freddie. Fast forward, that was 2022. Fast forward to 2024, we have another recommendation. 2023, we have another recommendation with Katie and Kunda, who's over there by that blood draw sleeve. So we get a recommendation from Makolo, our alpha, and Nanika, and Katie. And everything goes great. She gets pregnant. She's pregnant for 9 months. She gives birth. The worst thing about this is that she's a helicopter mom and that baby's a Velcro baby. They never wanted to be apart, but now they are very healthily independent, and Kunda's been great at socializing. Now here's where it gets weirder, okay? January 2024, we get a call from Fort Worth Zoo, Texas. Jamila is Texan, for lack of a better word. She was born at Fort Worth Zoo. But the entire troop denied her. She was born 10 weeks premature. Her mom had developed preeclampsia, had to go and get a C-section. We think that mom didn't have enough time to get her hormones for bonding. Completely deny her, to the point where for 3 months she is rejected by the troop and is being hand-reared by the zookeepers. We get a recommendation from AZA, the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. You never want to go to a zoo that isn't accredited by AZA. It's not ethical. But we get a recommendation from them and the species survival plan, and they say, send Jamila to Cleveland Zoo. She gets private jetted here by one of their donors. So she gets here same day, and for 3 weeks, our keepers are this building is closed. For 3 weeks, our keepers are sleeping on cots with gorilla vests that mimic their fur so that Jamila can hook on and not remember how to interact with gorillas, right? 3 weeks pass, we're doing gentle introductions, and they decide to fully introduce her. Makolo very easily could have taken one look at her and said, no, you're not in my troop, you're not related to us, no. And it could have been bad. Makolo is a fantastic alpha and a very good dad. He plays with his kids, he chest beats, he throws them, he puts up with Cayambe. Cayambe is terrible at 4, and he puts up with him. So he's being really good right now, but he's a heathen. And so then Makolo says yes. The females are okay with it. Everyone's getting settled. The only things we had to do and take into consideration were, 1, Cayambe was 2.5 or 3. We had to teach him gentle hands. Kept trying to pick up the baby. So then we taught him how to handle her and carry her, and it was fine. But who do you think came over and picked up the little girl? Frederica. So at 50 years old, which is already 13 years over the national average, she picked up another baby, took her in, started spontaneously lactating again, supplemented all of her feeding, and at that same token, I will say, as someone who has been in the wild with them, it is extremely unlikely. What is he doing? Is he bullying her?
Yes.
Yeah, he is. Of course he is. And so, in the wild, gorillas won't even go back into estrus until their offspring is 4 or 5 years old. She took on a second surrogacy when her baby was 3. So everything about Frederica, she was featured in National Geographic. She's amazing. I don't want to be a mom unless I can be half of Fred. You know what I mean? Like, she is just amazing. And also, when Cayambe was 1, she broke her arm and had to have a cast for a week. And she still carried him and was amazing and is like the queen mother of our troop, which means she has more authority than most women. She still does get a little bullied by Makolo. If he needs to throw some authority around, the nearest female will usually receive it. But Frederica is absolutely beautiful. And now, I promise I'm going to stop talking soon, but there is a point of all this. So, all of this matters because I mentioned that silverbacks in human care get heart disease. So Makolo has heart disease. We are known around the world, including on the ground in Rwanda at Volcanoes National Park, like Diane Fossey Foundation, right? The people who run the ambassadorship of that species. Talk to everybody about the Cleveland diet. We have a diet that best mimics the gorilla's natural. So every other zoo, right? Most zoos spend about $8,000 a year on gorilla diets, and what they do is they provide a lot of fruit and a lot of sugar that doesn't exist in their natural territories. We spend about $33,000 per gorilla here to best mimic foliage, bark, leaves, very bland. Their intestinal tract is twice as long as ours so that it can work through those leaves, right? That's why they always look pregnant. So, that being said, the Diane Fossey Foundation and around the world, leading experts talk about the Cleveland diet for gorillas. Kayembe is the first ever boy to be on the Cleveland diet since birth. If he does not develop heart disease, he becomes a scientific benchmark that is undeniable around the world for gorilla welfare and what needs to go into their care, so that we no longer propagate heart disease in captivity. So, because these animals cannot be returned to the wild. As much as I would love to, they would not survive. They would not thrive. Makolo thinks he's shit here. He would be nothing, right? So like, I would love to be standing here and telling you about a world where zoos won't have to exist, but the only reason we are here is to make sure that the animals that can't be returned get the ambassadorship they need, and that the people who will go on to be Diane Fossey, to be Jane Goodall, to be the next person of the primates gets the motivation you need, because you won't make it to Africa all the time, right? How would you? But it speaks volumes. So he is amazing in that way. These girls are fantastic because we have a huge troop now. We're both surrogacies. It's amazing news. But when they move down to primate forest, they're gonna have outdoor, they're gonna have indoor, and the best part is we won't be walking like across these panes of glass to look at them. Primate forest is only going to have cement walkways like ADA, because strollers, wheelchairs, everything. That is all. Everything else foundationally lets it grow. So the roofing of primate forest is ETFE, and it allows UVA and B rays through. So you can come get a tan in the winter in Cleveland. So when you go through, we can grow the plants from within the habitats. They can forage their bark from living trees. We can watch the orangutans brachiate from a second floor balcony. Like, you will be immersed in their habitat rather than looking at them and hoping you're seeing their activity. It's going to be undeniable what it does to their psyche. A very big upgrade. The UV benefits year round. They do have an exterior right now that they can go out in the summer, but obviously it's cold. So it'll be a very amazing opportunity for them to always get that sunshine. Oh my gosh, I can't even handle her. They're just like my niece. Like, I can't. And Freddie's like, this is my dumb child. I hope you love her. So it is really, really great.
This is
And
so
all of the
funny.
blood, oh, also, Tusa, you might see a really, I don't like saying, this is a very anthropomorphic way to put it. I'm definitely putting human attributes on them. But Tusa is in the back right now, and if she were up front, you would notice she has kind of coarser looking fur. When she came to us a number of years ago, she was entirely bald from hair plucking.
They don't know I'm doing
She was the
videoing, so
example I give on why
if
you
I don't
do
talk,
not
that's the
hand-raise
reason.
Primates or other animals. She was hand-raised for the first 5 years of her life and never learned how to be a gorilla. So for lack of a better word, she's on the spectrum. She can't read authority cues. She can't read what's normal or what's expected. So when Makolo came over the first day she's in there and bit her on the arm, because that's how they say hi, they bite to communicate, varying degrees. So he bit her, she screamed. Gorillas don't scream. So he got scared, he bit her harder. And it was a whole miscommunication. So for years, our keepers spent time getting Tusa comfortable, letting her have her own space, letting her literally become her own part of the troop in a way that made her comfortable. And now she is fully grown in all her hair. She lets us do blood draws and insulin checks because she's insulin resistant. So she's a medical, she's medically invaluable, but every gorilla you see in here over the next 10 years will get a complete upgrade in their way of life, how they're reacting, just even the sun benefits from that rare roofing being installed, right? So we're really trying. We're really, really trying. We want to make it clear that our partnership with Diane Fossey in Rwanda is not just conservation funding, right? We put our money where our mouth is, and we want to make it happen as much as we can, even in these situations, even in these circumstances. But they're pretty cute. They are amazing though. I love our girls. So in front of you is Kunda, and that's her mom underneath her, Katie. Thanks. Sometimes it's hard when you don't see their faces.
So a good way to tell Kunda is she's very sleek.
Oh,
If
yes.
you look at Jamila, she's fluffy.
She's a little fluffier, yeah.
Yeah.
A little more rotund.
Yeah.
Formula versus breastfed, you know?
Yes. I think we had this conversation last.
I think we did. Yes. But I
And
couldn't
then-
quite remember.
Yeah, and then Kunda will have a part.
Yes,
In the
okay,
center.
all right. That actually really helps. I will say too, I didn't know this until I was trekking with them. There is a way, so every single person who works as a gorilla trekking, what's their word, officer in Rwanda in Volcano National Park, they have to be able to look at over 200 mountain gorillas at a time in different areas, in different troops, and say who it is, how they're acting, and then maybe even get a fecal or a urine analysis from them, right? Because we're trying to track them in real time. How would you, I have 8 gorillas here, and I have a hard time telling them apart from behind.
Yeah.
So how do you think they get it? How do you think they guess
Ah.
who they're looking at?
A lot of learning.
A lot of learning. You're not
Because I-
wrong.
Because
I've
I
been with them
can.
for so long. I mean, you could probably pick up like personality.
Okay, you're not wrong, but I'm gonna grab my phone so I can shine a light. Because I wasn't expecting this answer, and I think it speaks volumes to how much work they put into it. So gorillas, I'm not gonna shine this on them, but do you see their noses in these pictures? Do you see how Makolo has a big dent and a triangle, but Kayembe's is much more flat, and it almost looks like his nostrils are deviated? So every gorilla, their nose is their fingerprint. Every single nose indentation on a gorilla is different, and they literally have to learn, draw, and identify based on nose prints. And that's how they track them in the wild. Isn't that crazy? So they loved this one named Caribou because Caribou has a completely flat snout. So he's very easy to identify. He's everyone's favorite. He's also the most submissive, so he's very easy to get near and interact with, but
That
at
is
no,
so cool.
it's
the
very
nose.
fun. Yeah.
So good.
And they'll even recreate nose prints so people can like see the inverted of them, and like they'll let you take a portrait of it home. Like not
Yeah.
from them, but like if you resonated with one, you could take a print of their snoot home, whatever. You're right,
Absolutely.
she is all lanky. She's a lanky lady.
Mhm.
But it is very cool, and I will be honest, at no point trekking with them did I feel unsafe. The only time I ever felt stupid trekking with them was when I was unaware there was a baby next to me, and Mom did not like that. I have a video of the whole thing,
Ooh, can we see that?
if you want, honestly. Actually, yeah, hang on. Do you want to see it real quick? It's like 2 minutes long. Not even. 2 seconds. It was the coolest day of my life. Even Dr. Kuhar had never been pushed by a gorilla before. He was very happy about it. So, oh my God, there's so many. Okay, so, for instance, these guys are about 200 pounds bigger, right? So I asked if I can, I'm gonna like tell you how this goes, because I had to watch this to see what I kind of did. So I asked my guide, can I squat? Can I take a video of squatting? He said, sure. So I squat down, sorry, you're gonna get really bad motion sickness real quick. But there's a baby in the bush, right? So then I realize, okay, I'm really close to a baby. That's kind of my bad. But you'll see, hang on, so baby, this is no zoom. Mama does not like how close I've gotten. I'm clearing my throat, which is what you do to let them know you're safe. She does a display of strength to let me know how strong she is. She pulled a branch straight off of a tree. Baby gets closer to me, walking this way. Now I'm gonna turn this up and keep your eye on the silverback. He didn't like that we were close. We're being told to stand up and back up. They come all the way up. This guy's about 600 pounds. There are about 3 newborns in the troop, so they walk this way. Daddy makes sure that they all pass first. He doesn't like we're still standing there, so he comes closer to us. We back up, we're in a bush. We give him as much room as he needs. What you're not seeing is the other silverback right behind me, who has come across the other way. I think I show him at one point. But there were 3 in the troop. Only 1 alpha, but 3 general. And they literally, I think, I don't show it, but you can see the entire familial dynamic of him rising. And if you put that on my computer, I didn't realize it, but you hear him going, like he's pissed. And we got up, we moved away, fine. They continued forward to the bamboo to collect water. We kept distance, and then we sat with them for an hour. And I had a baby gorilla throw his little toddler brother at my feet, and then the baby went, and ran away. Because as long as you don't interact with them, they can do it, but you're not supposed to encourage the habituation. The whole thing, though, is that These animals have been trained to be okay with us coming into their home on the understanding that we do not interact with them. In fact, they feel safer when you have a phone out because they know you're videoing. But you leave your walking stick in your bag about a mile out with people who watch it for you, because there are gorillas who remember being hunted by steer, and they will take that as a remark. Even the alpha of my troop that I was with, Akuvero, he's my age. He's 29. And I was like, this is weird. We've been on the earth the same amount of time. I'm in your troop of 23 gorillas right now. You're fine. I don't know how I'd react if you showed up in my living room. Do you know what I mean? So it was really interesting. It was very humbling, but I would recommend, like, if you could ever make it there in your lifetime, it is very surreal to hike with them, but it also, as a country and as like a city, Kigali, Rwanda, it's just life-changing. There's a lot that you just don't get in your normal day-to-day until you travel there. And I know that's a very privileged place to come from, but yeah. Anyway, they're amazing. But in the wild, we do have an entire trust with the Diane Fossey Foundation that lets us keep track of them and send our on-site data so that it's relevant to what they're doing on the ground. So that's my TED Talk.
I love your TED Talk.
Oh, thank you.
I have so much fun when you come up and hang out with us.
I know, I always love it. I want to get your videos. I gotta keep, I gotta tune into your live stream when I leave. I see it. They can hear me, no.
Yeah. Say hi, everyone. We have an amazing, I don't even know your name. What is
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Yeah.
We have Stephanie here, who's amazing.
Thank you. But yeah,
No.
I know there was a lot of information, but it's just stuff you can't put on a sign. You wouldn't know about it otherwise. And I do feel like it makes a big difference to know that your local zoo isn't just meeting standards, you know?
But they were interesting this morning with the backup, the generators on.
Yeah. Were
Mhm.
they like a little weirded out by the
They were
noise?
subdued.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's new.
Kayembe actually stayed close to Freddy the entire time, mostly.
Stop. See, I always think he's getting to be a big boy, but he still goes to mom.
He was scared of the dark.
Oh.
And down in the basement, they said he stayed close. They were all being so. And then they locked us in.
Really?
So that we were allowed to stay, which was amazing. They weren't their normal self, but it was really
cool.
fun. Like
No, I
it
love
was
that.
Larry's Animal Safari, Barb, one of the monitors, and me, and that's it.
I love that.
Oh, we were here. Oh, this is so cool.
It's so cool. It's like no one else gets to see that.
Yeah, and you got two people saying hi to you.
Hi! Nice to meet you guys. We'll see you later, okay?
Sounds good. Take care.
You too.
See you next time.
Yes.
Yeah. And I can't really help you guys with nocturnal rooms, I'm colorblind, but you're more than welcome to take a gander. It's just black to me, so.
I could try to help you find your number.
All right. We're gonna stay live for a little bit longer, but I'm gonna plug in, so it might get a little weird. Close your eyes. Whee! Okay. Now bounce this over. Plug it in. Then we can come back. Alright, we are plugged in, so I won't die this time. Like last time, and I completely lost my battery. Alright.
Yes, exactly. So when me personally, I can't find anything there.
Alright, so what conversations have we had while I was gone? So amazing to go. Love hearing the caregivers. Yes, Stephanie was amazing with her information.
But it doesn't disrupt their sleep cycle. So we turn the light.
I don't know what you said, Dylan. I love the gorillas, whole gorillas. Yes, Heather, welcome, Heather. Lori Clark, welcome. Yes. Stephanie is amazing. I've heard her share her story plenty of times. She does it so much nicer than I can. But the separation is still happening. So there's Kunda. So it looks like most of them should be done. So they're also locked in place. Yay! It just unlocked everything, so they're all gonna come and join each other. There's Kayembe. Please don't be a turd. Toots is in the cave, so that's where the turd might be going. Looks like we got Kunda. Oh, look, they're opening up now too. Alright, sorry guys. I don't care about your beliefs, but it's not a place for that, so the person has been removed from the chat group.
So like they don't want to send their offspring to go down, but it's like that is not right. You can't stop at 5 people.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested too, Lori. There's so much information that's hidden from us, from public eye. So, I'll try to find as much as I can. I'm hopefully going to work on a video. There's a chance that I'll slowly do one video a week so I can do more research. Here's Tusa though.
With high value food and incentives to tear through and kind of work for it, but it's never like, oh, they just want trash in there. It's like, that was just enrichment.
So actually, yes. So this actually, earlier today, Jamila was in the third area and she was hanging on top. Nicole was down and she kind of reached down and kind of touched his back. But there's not much interaction. Kunda, a little bit. But it just depends. Like, Makolo is still a big boy. I can tell you when he's not happy, I feel it. He lets you know that he's there. A little with Kunda, a little with Jamila, but mostly Kayembe. And yes, that is her favorite spot.
Yeah, like, yeah, they're like, we'll have a keeper like
Alright. I wish I'd come down. That would be amazing. Alright, so if you're new, I got 39 people here. Like, subscribe. I do post usually Tuesdays and Thursdays. Then I try to do some shorts if possible. We got KB right here with her bamboo.
Well, they're so.
And then I try to do 2 lives on Sunday. I do a horizontal one in the morning, and then this vertical one I will do starting between 1:30 and 2.
So it can get really dense and like to avoid matting and. Yeah.
But KB.
You're so really cute. I don't want to like totally take the time. I love our howler monkeys.
But that's KB. Kuna's in the back, so she might pop around. You might see her. Tusa likes his barrel. What you gonna do with the barrel, kid? Ugh.
Our howlers and our gibbons are very
They're all on top of the walkway, guys. So sorry.
Oh yeah, you're talking about our tamarins? Yeah. These little guys, our golden monkey tamarins are so cute. Like, they jump around.
All right. So if you're here for all of Stephanie's talk, what was your favorite part? Is there anything that stuck out to you guys that was like, wow, I didn't know that beforehand?
These guys are like really active in Romania, Sumatra.
What time is it?
So
2:40.
too. So like when I'm right before, so it's not actually take you guys in there. I will show you they're called front small letters, and they're black and they're fully grown and they have like this little white mohawk. And when they're born, they're bright orange, and they're beautiful, and they're so good. And they start fading.
1:45 here.
Yes, doesn't it?
Is it 1:45 already? Is that Eastern time? No, you must be in Central. Darren, correct? Or is that Texas? Texas, I think is. Ooh. Jamila's getting beat up by brother. So one thing Stephanie didn't say is this on January 31st, this on Saturday, Cayambe is getting a checkup where they're going to take him down to the veterinarian office and are going to give him a whole checkup, probably give him a CT scan. Cleveland Clinic doctors are going to come in and help with that. So that is going to be a fun, but yeah, the Cleveland diet is all the things you see here. It's the lettuce, it's the browse, it's the bark. It's like the hay that they have, the alfalfa, I mean. But it's all foraging, so it's not just like in one area and that's all I go to. It is truly, so like they said, Cayambe is the main subject. So if he doesn't get heart disease from this diet, it's going to be well known. It's a very expensive diet for the grills, which is expected. Instead of biscuits, that's very carb-induced. These healthy. It's also how they get their water intake from the bark. Yes, kind of like KB's checkup. The only interesting part is I might be able to be there. They do it at 9, so if Cayambe takes too long to go to sleep, if it takes a while for them to get down, we might be able to see that. But it's a big to-do. Probably a lot of the bigwigs are going to be here. So, not sure I can be there, but if I can, I will absolutely be there. I just won't be able to do a live. But it's a Saturday, so I usually don't do lives that day anyways. I would just have to come on Sunday to hang out with you guys again. Heart Smart Cleveland diet. I need that. Well, it's vegan. You can go to a vegan diet, Denise. That would work. So that's the goal. The goal is when we get the rainforest up, we'll be hopefully able to get a bachelor's group and continue on that. What a dork. Jamila just ran into the pole. Let's see if we can get her up. Oh, she just disappeared. She'll come back though. There she is. Come on, the hay would be good. And the bark. You're gonna keep the bark in the diet then? Unim FB5484. Hello, welcome to the Cleveland Metro Park Zoo with Greg's Gorilla Chronicles. Who you see on your screen is Jamila. She's one of the most adorable ones we have, but she's also the youngest at 2 years old. Yes, but I do have a more high-powered camera than Larry does, so hopefully we can get, if I can go down there, we can get a little more sharper images. Yeah, I would love to. The goal is to see it, but they're starting that at 9 a.m. and the zoo doesn't open till 10. Okay. The zoo is in Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio. So if you're a Browns fan or you like other teams, we are the Browns, the Cleveland Guardians, or Indians if you're old-fashioned. We also call it the River on Fire. But the main thing we're kind of known here is the Cleveland Metro Park Zoo and our amazing Mokolo troop at the zoo. If the zoo does it, that would be that would be really cool. This is Nanika. This is Kayambi's birth mom. We just consider, like Stephanie said, and Cleveland Clinic is famous too. Absolutely. I go to Cleveland Clinic. So Cleveland Clinic is amazing. They have an amazing heart department. So we might have like a cardiologist or something. Nope. I was wondering if someone was going to start something. We might still see something. All right, hold on to your breath. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, good. Mokolo is just being a little pushover. Mokolo is the silverback. That's the big guy you saw. He's the only silverback in a troop, which is actually interesting if you think about it. That the wild out in Rwanda, they have 3 silverbacks, but 1 alpha silverback. There's Nanika again. Wow, she's climbing high. She's also being very watchful of Mokolo. So in the frame right now, you have Nanika up on top. You have Kayambi to the left. He's the 4-year-old. He's the shenanigans creator. In the far back on the right-hand side, that's Freddy. That is Kayambi's mom and all entails. And his birth mom turned aunt is up on top. So all in all, it's a really good day. Still very quiet. There's not many jumps. Guys, the kids really didn't play too much today, but I assume that's with the power outage. Even though the zookeepers do try to keep everything different and not consistent, always changing, always updating, so they don't get into a routine. I think the power outage did calm them down a lot more than usual. Welcome everyone who's joining. This is the Cleveland Metro Park Zoo in Cleveland, Ohio. And you have Jamila up on top. She just turned 2. And McCall, I think, is like 39. Don't quote me on that. I could be completely wrong. All right, but we're going to stay live for another like 4 minutes. And then I unfortunately have to get on to my day because I have chores to do. Unless for some crazy reason something happens, and then we'll stay longer. I never try to leave these videos on a cliffhanger because I don't think it's fair. I love Jamila when she does that. She's like in her own little world. All right. So there's that. Tuesday is not out, so I can't get any last minute of that. So Freddy's in the back. So the fur gorilla right there in the backpack, that is Freddy. But yeah, Jamila is getting old enough where she is going to start going further away from Freddy, which I don't think Freddy's gonna mind, but she's still stuck like glue. Earlier she was surfing on her back. Here she comes right now, so like she's done her little playtime, she's done her little independence, and now she's gonna go hang out with mom. Or not. But Nanika's around, so that'd be interesting. Got a little foot. If we go this way, we might be able to get more Jamila. There she is. But here's, let's see what's gonna happen here. Got Kayambi right there. Oh, she's flying solo a lot more. It's really fun to see. It's also nice to see that she's not climbing all the way to the tippy top of the outdoor enclosure. Oh, there you go. Mokola's on his hammock, and we'll see if Kayambi decides it's now time to do some little chaos creation. There, yes, we're talking about you. All right, so we are going to end. Thank you so much for being here today and being amazing. I will be posting a video Tuesday as well as Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. If you have questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. Subscribe, like, comment. We love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and we will see you this week. Have a good week, and see you next time. Goodbye. Bye, everyone. Absolutely. Glad to be here.